The art of attracting. The basic thing you need to know is when it comes to attraction is outward appearance isn't everything. 16% of our weight on the average human comes from our skin. It says maintenance of the skin as important as maintenance of your inner being. See, just like buying a product, the outward packaging will only catch your eye, but will it catch the rest of you? Will it attract the rest of you? Will you stay attracted to it? When buying a product, there are two basic things that everyone considers. First is reputation and reliability. Reputation is if the product or the person is known for good things or bad things. And then reliability, does the product or the person do what it's supposed to do? What are we attracting? In general, men and women have their own strengths. See, it's like fishing. You need to get to know the fish so you know what kind of fish to catch. Men in general are more focused thinkers. They go straight to the point. They're less verbal and less expressive. Their physical strength is prevalent over women. They're attracted more by outward appearance. When one simple touch can electrify a man, and they need someone to support what their goals are, because men are leaders. As far as women in general are more broad thinkers. They're able to multitask better than men. They're more verbally expressive. Their strength is more in emotions. They are attracted by one who gives them attention. They get excited when they're being listened to. And they need somebody strong to follow so that they could feel their full worth as a woman. Who are we to attract? Well, as Christians, we should attract Christians. In 2 Corinthians 6:14 it says, "Don't be unequally yoked with non-believers, for what fellowship does righteousness have with ungodliness, and what communication does light have with darkness?" In Matthew 12:30 it says, this is what Jesus is saying. Jesus is talking. "He who is not with me is against me." John 8:42-44, "If God were your father, then you would love me." Jesus again is speaking. "But if your father is the devil, and what he desires, you'll do." You see, Jesus doesn't walk hand in hand with the devil. Neither would Jesus want his child to walk with a child of a devil. The advantage of dating a Christian is that he or she will respect you the way God will respect you. They'll understand God, and once they understand God, they'll treat you the way God would like you to be treated. Just like a baseball team will not recruit a basketball player in hopes that he'll change and become good at it. A baseball team will recruit a baseball player. And you, as a Christian, if you want a Christian team, you need to recruit Christians. Now, will any Christian do? Well, not really. There are some good Christians, there are some bad Christians. There's good men, there's bad men. There's good women, there's bad women. When it comes to men, the leader of the relationship, a good man will have a good reputation. If the man you choose has a bad reputation and you choose to marry this man, you'll marry him and make you one with him. What does that do to your reputation? It will reflect on you as well. Women value a man with great reputations. Ever since the ancient times until now, women have respected a man with a good reputation. A man with one good reputation is trustworthy and will be inclined to treating both himself and you with respect. If a man carries a good name, so will he be able to carry a good name for his bride. In Song of Solomon 1:3 it says, this is the lady speaking to her lover, "Your name, your reputation is ointment poured forth. Therefore the virgins love you." This is why people love you, is because your name is great. Proverbs 27:2, "Let other people praise you. Have strangers praise you, and not your own lips." See, you could praise yourself, your family can praise you. There's some value in that, but how much more valuable is it if strangers are the ones looking up to you? And now for the ladies. A lady worthy of keeping is one whom the man, the leader, can rely on. Of course, this is assuming a man is taking on his leadership roles. A good leader will easily be followed, just as a good follower makes leading easy. Remember, true submission is voluntary. A good man will value a woman with a good heart. A woman with a servile heart is trustworthy. Rather than wasting time quarreling, more goals and fruit will be achieved. Even if the leader is wrong, the final blame will not be on the follower, but the leader. Song of Solomon 1:6 says, "Don't look at me because I am dark. The sun has tanned me. My brothers were angry with me. They have kept me in the vineyards, but my own vineyard I have not kept." So the lady here was servile. She spent more time serving others than herself. Proverbs 31:25 says, "Strength and honor are her clothing." Proverbs 31:30 and 31 says, "Charm is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears God will be praised. Let her own works, her fruit, praise her." So you may be beautiful, you may be gorgeous on the outside, and will be able to attract anyone you want, any guy, any girl, both. But if the one you like realizes that you're ugly in the inside, will that person stay attracted to you? Not for long. They'll eventually leave you and find somebody who's both attractive inside and out. If you're single, character development is greatest when you're single. Development tends to slow down when you're in a relationship. Relationships are geared more on adjusting towards one another rather than self-growth. If you're in a relationship, are you or your partner doing your parts, your roles? Is the man leading? Is the woman submitting? The last thing you want to happen to you is to marry someone who's ugly in the inside, and in the end, you'll lose attraction to them, or vice versa. They'll lose attraction to you, and they'll find love elsewhere. And then where does that lead you? You'll become alone. See, it's good to be alone when you're unmarried, because then you have hope. Because you could break up, you can move on, or you could find somebody. But when you're married and alone, you'll have a lot more to deal with. To attract someone good, first, you gotta be somebody good. So to recap, a good man will have a good reputation. A good woman will have a good heart. See, don't pray for God to send someone to you just like that. But first, pray that you'll be good enough when that someone comes to you. And lastly, be careful whom you're attracted to and whom you attract. See, attraction is just the start of a long, successful, or miserable relationship. Thank you.